Glee, massive phenomenon.
Yeah.
What did you think would be in store for the show when it started?
I mean, I hoped we would be able to do a season. You hope you get a job, like, oh, I'm employed, and you just hope it can go as long as possible. None of what has happened can you expect. Like, we hoped to be successful, and we each had our own theory about what would happen, but none of us expected this. It's insane. And the fact that it's so big internationally as well, because normally the show starts a year later or months later in other parts of the world, but it's so like the UK is only 6 days behind right now. So it's cool to get that immediate feedback from everybody.
So you got a first season, but not only that, you've got a second season and a third.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you heard you'd got a third as well?
The third one that was like just 2 weeks ago or something. I remember I was sitting at home on my couch and somebody tweeted me. It was like, congrats on the third season. And I was like, because some people got confused because we had such a long break, a gap in between. I'm like, maybe they think next season's our third season. Right. And then I read it on like some blog a few minutes later. I was like, then I called Ryan Murphy. I'm like, he's like, where did you hear that? I'm like, somebody tweeted me. He's like, yeah, it's true. Wow. It was like, it's insane.
That's the second season. Do you know much about that yet?
Nothing. So, well, I mean, we don't really find out anything in advance anyway, which I think is cool. It's like we get the script a week before we start shooting, basically, and we're like, okay, I guess we're doing this week. I never thought I'd do that, and that.
How do they represent the musical numbers in the script?
How do they do it?
Yeah.
I think they have to. I don't really know. They definitely plan in advance what the story is going to be, and based around the story, come up with songs that would fit into it. But with this show, unlike any other show, you have to think way in advance because you have to allow the time to get the songs cleared by the artist and record label, whatever. And so they know way in advance what they're thinking and what songs go along with it. And then we get the song, we go into dance rehearsal, we go into the recording studio, and then a few days later, then we end up shooting it. So it's a very long process just for one musical number.
Okay. One of my favourite this season was Safety Dance.
Oh, thank you.
How long did that take to prepare?
An afternoon. I had 6 hours of dance rehearsal or something at one time. We were in the middle of shooting. Had like a scene in the morning. Went and we had this whole soundstage of 50 dancers, planning out how we were going to do it because we didn't have real escalators or anything. So planning out how we were going to do it. And then the next time I did it was when we were shooting it. So we had those few hours, and then I had to go back that night and shoot another scene. So it's, that balance every day of fitting. And some episodes are obviously heavier for some of us than others. And so it's kind of a nice balance. Sometimes we just have to show up and sit in the choir room and not do anything, or a musical number. And somebody will have like 3 musical numbers in one episode.
You must have been so pleased to get your own proper musical number.
Yeah, it was. I never thought it would ever happen. So I was beyond happy.
Do you think it will happen again? Do you think you could have like this fantasy sequence throughout the next season?
I mean, I would love to. I emailed Ryan afterwards, and I'm like, anytime you want me to dance, Artie is available. So I'd love to, but I won't push it. I won't pressure. Whatever's natural for the show will happen, and they tend to come up with the best ideas, so we'll just go with that.
Okay. Chris apparently asked for A House Is Not a Home. He specifically requested to do that song.
Did he? I didn't even know that.
Apparently he did. Is there a song you'd like to do?
I think I've said it so much now that it probably won't happen,
Right.
but I want to do Michael Jackson. Granted, I wouldn't be nearly as good, but even if I wasn't doing one, I'd be pissed if I didn't get to do one. But yeah, I'm like, even if somebody else sang it, like, no, I think any Michael Jackson song, I'll do anything.
From the wheelchair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if not, if they want me to get up, I'll literally do whatever.
Okay. Have you had much feedback from the disabled community about your role in the show?
Yeah, and generally it's been really positive. They're just happy that that character is being represented on TV, and dealing with such sensitive subjects that are relevant and real. I think by the end of the first season, it's not, you don't see 11 people and then a kid in a wheelchair. You just see the 12 of us, and I think that's really saying a lot. That just because he's disabled, he can do pretty much what everybody else can do, and I think it's important, and luckily the way Ryan, Brett, and Ian work have written such great things that I just have to show up and open my mouth.
Did you do much research then?
I did. I met with a few people before, and it was more of kind of an observation thing in real life, being conscious of it and seeing how people functioned and how people sat and what people's restrictions were and abilities were. And then I just kind of applied that to what I felt Artie would be. And So far, I think it's been all right.
Totally. Have you built your arms up a bit
No,
as well?
no, I'm still weak as ever. Because I'm pushing, and people are like, "Oh, you have massive muscles now." I'm like, "No, I'm skinny. There's nothing there. I weigh 120 pounds."
Oh, jealous.
I'm also like 5 foot nothing, so it's.
That's my goal. Do you think we'll see more of his relationship with Tina in season 2?
I don't know. I mean, I heard Dante, executive producer, was saying earlier today that there'll be a lot of romances, but it's high school, so everything's cyclical and incestual. So, I mean, hopefully we'll see more Artie and Tina stuff. I like them together. But
yeah, they've got a weird relationship, haven't they?
They do. I feel like it's very serious. They've dealt with very serious topics from the very beginning, with her stutter and then with him wanting to walk, and they don't play around. It's not, it's not like, I like you, but you're not the lead singer of the. It's cool because each of the relationships, I think, on the show a different aspect of high school relationships. So I mean, nothing I could come up with would be nearly as good as what the writers come up with. So anything they want us to do, I know we'll be fully invested in and dive off the cliff with them to do.
This season you had a very successful Madonna episode. That went down very well. And there's talk of a sequel, and there's also talk of a Britney episode. Is there any particular artist you'd like to see? I'm guessing Michael Jackson.
Michael. But I mean, a Britney episode would be really fun. After that, I'm up for anything. I mean, I heard Bruce Springsteen. There's so many artists that have these massive collections that you really could just. I mean, I'm still hoping for a McFly episode, but that will never happen.
McFly? You're a McFly fan?
I love McFly, yeah.
Apparently, though, you used to be in a boy band.
Yeah,
Is this true?
Yeah, maybe.
Would you like to talk about that?
I mean, not really. I mean, it was fun. I had a great time. I have like a few of the guys I'm best friends with. But, it ran its course. Yeah.
So we're going to say?
Yes.
Okay. And apparently there are rumours of a Susan Boyle cameo as well. As your lunch lady.
I think it would be fantastic. I think it would be amazing. But I don't even know where I heard that from. I'm like, what? Yes, of course. That makes sense. Like.
Horrific, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be brilliant. I don't know what they would have her do, but I'm sure anything they think of would be incredible.
Okay. You've just finished the Glee tour.
Mm-hmm.
How was that for you?
It was amazing. We really had no idea what to expect. We're just kind of, it's cool. When you film a TV show, you're performing for the crew every week, which they're awesome and very supportive, but it's different from doing, like 13 shows within like a week and a half for sold out like 6,000 people every night. So that immediate feedback was just amazing. It was really fun, and like some of us had never even performed live before, a good amount, and so it was just incredible. We're all extremely proud of each other for getting through it, and because we finished the season, we had like 2 days off, and we went straight into tour rehearsal and then on to tour.
They're working you hard. They're getting their money as well.
So we, so we were like, how are we going to throw this together? And like they had an amazing team put the tour together, and it was fun. I think we'd be down to do it again. It was great.
Do you think you could take that internationally? There are rumours of a London show.
I mean, I would love to. Like, that's my dream. Do like Wembley or O2 or something.